Welcome to our Asian Star Trend channel. Today we have the following. Yulong can't take his eyes off his girlfriend. Yangmi wears a retro dress, and Yulong actually says she looks like a little woman. Yulong shows a more down-to-earth side, and fans are loving it. In recent months, fans have noticed a refreshing change in actor Yulong. Once seen as distant and formal, Yu's public image is softening in the best possible way. The man who used to carry himself with an air of elegance and composure, some even called it aloofness, now appears increasingly grounded, relatable, and surprisingly adorable. This transformation hasn't gone unnoticed. Many credit his evolving demeanor to his frequent interactions with Yangmi, a rising star known for her playful and authentic personality. Whether they're appearing on variety shows, sharing behind-the-scenes moments, or simply engaging with fans online, the chemistry between Yulong and Yang feels genuine and delightfully unscripted. It's in these candid moments that Yulong's walls seem to come down. Instead of the carefully curated poise that once defined his public persona, audiences are now treated to glimpses of a man who laughs freely, teases playfully, and reacts with an endearing sincerity that's winning hearts across the board. The shift not only makes him more relatable, it humanizes him. Fans no longer see a distant idol on a pedestal, but a real person with warmth and charm. And in an entertainment world where authenticity is often rare, that kind of transformation resonates. Yulong may have once been seen as untouchable, but today, he's more accessible than ever, and perhaps even more beloved for it. Yulong finds new vitality and a youthful glow to match. It's hard not to notice, Yulong is no longer the same man fans once knew. The polished, reserved image that defined much of his early public life has given way to a version of him that feels more vibrant, relaxed, and unmistakably alive. Gone are the heavy burdens of trying to live up to a lofty, untouchable image. In their place stands a Yulong who seems freer, happier, and perhaps most strikingly, more himself. Friends and fans alike have observed how much more joyful he appears, and the change is more than just emotional. Some even say he looks younger. A notable turning point? His relationship with a younger girlfriend, which many speculate has played a part in this newfound glow. For from the usual media frenzy, their dynamic seems to have brought out a lighter side of him. He smiles more. He jokes more. He no longer appears weighed down by expectations or an overly curated persona. This isn't just a surface-level transformation, it's a revival of spirit. Fans who once admired him from a distance now feel more connected than ever, seeing not just a star, but a man embracing life with open arms. It turns out, letting go of the pressure to be perfect doesn't just bring freedom, it brings youth, joy, and a refreshing sense of authenticity. And for Yulong, that shift has made all the difference. Yulong crowned the undisputed king of livestream feasting, and fans can't get enough. If there's one thing fans can count on during a Yulong livestream, it's food. Lots of it. Whether he's enthusiastically devouring a meal or lovingly feeding co-star Yangmi, Yu has earned himself an unofficial but well-deserved title, the king of livestream feasting. According to observant fans, out of every 10 livestreams, at least 8 feature Yulong eating, or making sure Yangmi eats. It's become a signature part of his online presence, and rather than feeling repetitive, it's oddly comforting. There's something disarmingly down-to-earth about seeing a celebrity indulge in everyday joys like food, and doing so with such heart. What began as a quirky habit has now become one of the most beloved aspects of his brand. His interactions with Yangmi, often centered around shared meals, have only amplified their on-screen chemistry. Whether it's a playful bite, a warm smile, or a spontaneous food review, the dynamic between the two continues to charm viewers, one livestream at a time. More than just entertainment, these moments offer fans a rare glimpse into Yulong's casual, affectionate side. Far from the composed, untouchable figure he once was, today's Yulong feels authentic, approachable, and incredibly relatable. In a world of heavily filtered personas, watching someone simply enjoy a good meal or tan feels refreshingly real. And as for Yulong and Yangmi, the more we see of them, the more natural and adorable they seem together. Yulong can't take his eyes off Yangmi. In vintage look, fans swoon over sweet compliment on the set of their latest project. Yangmi stepped out in a vintage plaid dress, and stole the spotlight effortlessly. But it wasn't just fans who were left in awe. Yulong, ever the picture of composure, had a rare moment of being completely smitten, and it showed observers couldn't help but notice his gaze. From the moment Yang appeared in the retro ensemble, Yu's eyes seemed magnetically locked on her, trailing her every move like she might vanish if he blinked. It wasn't just admiration, it was full-on enchantment, but what truly sent fans into a frenzy was what came next. With a soft, almost shy smile, Yulong paid her a compliment that felt both spontaneous and telling. "You look like such a little lady today." The words, simple as they were, carried a surprising amount of sweetness, and a hint of fond affection that didn't go unnoticed for two stars constantly in the spotlight. It's moments like these, unguarded, real, and quietly intimate, that captivate audiences the most. The dynamic between Yulong and Yangmi continues to blossom both on and off screen, blurring the lines between performance and personal connection. In an industry where genuine chemistry is hard to fake, theirs feels refreshingly effortless. And judging by Yulong's unwavering gaze, it's safe to say, he's completely, undeniably charmed. Love-struck Yulong sees more than meets the eye as Yangmi steals the show in vintage dresses. If Yulong's lingering gaze wasn't telling enough, the scene took an even more charming turn when he asked Yangmi to give everyone a little twirl in her vintage plaid dress. Never one to disappoint, Yang bounced onto the scene with infectious energy, skipping, spinning, and flashing that signature doll-like smile that fans adore. With her youthful face and playful moves, Yang looked every bit the cheerful student straight out of a school drama. But in Yulong's eyes, she was something else entirely. Like a little woman, he had said earlier, and he clearly meant it. It wasn't just the dress, or the way she moved, but the way he looked at her, tender, dazzled, and just the tiniest bit dazed. The contrast was both hilarious and heart-melting. While the rest of the crew saw an exuberant young actress having fun, Yulong looked like a man completely under a spell, caught somewhere between admiration and full-on infatuation. Fans were quick to notice the love-struck glimmer in his eyes, joking that he was no longer seeing reality, but viewing Yangmi through the rose-tinted lens of romance. One netizen summed it up perfectly: Yulong's eyesight has officially been hijacked by love. Whether it's real or just the magic of great chemistry, one thing's for sure, watching these two is becoming the highlight of every behind-the-scenes moment. Yangmi's adorable charms are simply irresistible. Even the girls can't resist. If there's one thing about Yangmi that everyone can agree on, it's this: her cuteness is absolutely lethal. With her sweet doll-like features, bright energy, and a natural knack for playful charm, she doesn't just win over the guys, she melts the hearts of girls too. It's not just about her looks, though her youthful glow and picture-perfect visuals could rival any top-tier idol. What truly sets Yang apart is the way she carries that cuteness, with effortless ease and a sense of fun that never feels forced. One second she's confidently delivering her lines, the next she's flashing a pout or tossing out a giggle so endearing, even the most composed hearts can't help but soften. And when she turns on the ego, game over. Not even her fellow female co-stars are immune. She starts acting cute and suddenly I'm the one blushing. One crew member was overheard joking, it's no wonder Yulong looks completely captivated every time she so much as bats an eyelash in his direction. But what's even more telling is how many women find themselves just as smitten. In an industry where female stars are often held to impossible standards, Yangmi's brand of charm feels refreshingly sincere and universally disarming. She's not just a pretty face. She's a walking serotonin boost. And judging by the reaction from fans of all genders, Yangmi's power is very, very real.